Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Soheb and you're watching Wrestling Fact. 5 things you didn't know about Trish Stratus. Number 5. She was a receptionist at a local gym. Trish didn't dream of becoming a professional wrestler when she was growing up. After finishing up secondary school, Trish enrolled at York University and studied biology and kynology. Trish wanted to become a doctor, but winter strike in 1997 resulted in a change of plans. She decided to work until things climbs down, but she wanted to bag the job of receptionist at a local gym. Publisher of Muscle Back International Trish at the gym and offered her test shot. Trish accepted the offer and eventually got noticed by WWE. One wonders where would Trish be today if it hadn't been for York University facility strike back in 1997. Number 4. Trish once met Owen Hart way before her debut. Owen Hart is widely regarded as one of the best wrestlers in WWE. Had in the 1990s his match against Bret Hart WrestleMania 10, a strong contender for being the greatest WrestleMania opener of all time. As a rare image from the 19th in the web showing Trish Stratus hanging up with the late great Owen Hart. There is little information on the photo when it was taken, and now well did the two know each other, but only a cool piece of wrestling history featuring two of the all-time greats and masters of their craft. Unfortunately, Trish would never get a chance to work with Owen. He died in a tragic accident at over the age 1999. Around 6 months after the incident, Trish made her WWE debut. She went on work alongside fellow Canadian greats like Edge, Christian and Chris Jericho. Number 3. Lita is the godparent to Trish's sons. It's no secret that Trish was one of the most popular divas of her time and was heard through to millions of pro wrestling fans across the world. Throughout her entire WWE career, little was known about Trish, professional wrestler, and her relationship. Trish got married to Ron Fesico in 2006. She was in a relationship with Ron Sinico the time they were in high school. Trish was included into the Hall of Fame WWE in 2013 as the youngest introduced in history. At that time, Ron was mentioned by her Trish during her Hall of Fame speech in Madison Square Garden, and she wanted to an announcement that the couples was accepting their first child. The boy was named Maximum, and Trish chose fellow Hall of Fame Lita to be his godparent. Looking at the history these two humans share together, it was a no-brainer for Trish's choice, Lita. Number 2. Her yoga studio won an award in 2013. One of the biggest risks associated with pro wrestling is the fact that this lifestyle doesn't last forever, and there comes a time when a wrestler has to hang up their boots and bid goodbye to the business. While some stars struggle to make ends meet after not being financially sound during their time in the spotlight, there are many who make it a point to set themselves up for life. Trish opened a yoga studio around 2 years after he retired from professional wrestling. Based out of Toronto, Trish's venture was named Streets Spare. The studio is dubbed by many as the Canada's largest CEO-friendly yoga studio. Streets has won a bunch of awards of her efforts towards making people's life better. She won the 2010 Top Choice Awards Business Woman of the Year, and her studio won the Best Yoga Studio Award around 3 years later. Number 1. Trish declined to be a part of the WrestleMania 25 Diva Battle Royal. At WrestleMania 25th anniversary in 2009, WWE decided to have a 25 Diva Battle Royal to crown the first ever Miss WrestleMania. The match featured a bunch of WWE divas who were employed at the time, plus several divas from the past. The free for all was won by Santino Marella, who donned the persona of Santino Marella to participate in the match. Many popular past names were absent from the match, including Trish. While speaking about the match, Trish said that she was offered a spot but she declined. Eventually, I wanted to stay home and I watched WrestleMania for one time with my family. That was part of it. I had just returned recently and I never wanted to wear out my welcome.